The group stage of the 2026 World Cup has reached its boiling point. For two nations, the path to the knockout rounds comes down to a single 90-minute window. This game serves as a direct test of two diametrically opposed philosophies of football. On one side, the Swiss national team. Following a hard-fought opening victory, they step onto the pitch with one of the most disciplined squads in the tournament. Through recent competitive matches, they have secured multiple clean sheets by relying on absolute resilience. When they set up off the ball, their defense operates like a solid wall. Every player knows their exact assignment, creating an interlocking shape that looks virtually unbreakable from the outside. Yet strict defensive structures always harbor a fundamental vulnerability. A wall requires predictability to function. If the shape is compromised, the entire system is exposed. Enter Algeria. The Desert Foxes are here to make a massive statement for African football.
They have navigated a thrilling qualification journey by embracing unpredictable flair. Their manager has promised the fans an aggressive, fearless attacking display. When they see a gap, they don't slowly build possession. They accelerate instantly, weaponizing immense passion and raw speed. We are watching a direct collision course. A European team engineered to suppress chaos faces an opponent explicitly built to thrive within it. This tactical map shows exactly how that Swiss solid wall defense actually operates. The players, represented by these dots, move side to side as a perfectly synchronized block. They maintain positional discipline to stifle passing lanes and suffocate the opponent's attack. However, the Swiss manager has demanded more creativity in the final third to secure a victory today. To generate that offense, those rigid defensive lines must stretch and deform as players break formation to attack. By pushing bodies forward, they temporarily shatter their perfect defensive wall. That movement leaves massive pockets of empty space completely undefended in the midfield. In short, to score the goal they desperately need, Switzerland has to intentionally expose themselves. They create a fleeting window of vulnerability. And that brief window is the exact target of Algeria's tactical game plan. Instead of exhausting themselves trying to hammer through a set defensive block, Algeria plays a game of absorption. They sit back patiently, baiting the Swiss to push high up the pitch and overextend. Then comes the trigger. There is a chaotic 3 to 5 second window right after a sudden turnover where the Swiss players are caught entirely out of position. Algeria's response is immediate. They launch spectacular counterattacks, flooding those newly opened zones with rapid runners before the European side has any chance to retreat. They strike exactly when the wall is actively dismantled. It is the ultimate antidote to breaking a highly disciplined European defense. When these opposing theories are executed in real time, the physical friction on the pitch is staggering, multiple bodies clashing for every inch of open grass. Historically, meetings between these two sides turn into fiercely contested battles. It is the real-world stress test of Swiss precision against Algerian flair. And the environment inside the stadium feeds directly into those tactics. The electric atmosphere and raw passion from the stands provide the exact aggressive energy Algeria needs to maintain their high-speed game. Everything boils down to the chaotic space between the Swiss retreat and the Algerian sprint. The team that commands that specific fraction of the pitch will command the match. Because their respective systems are so unforgiving, the margins today are zero. Neither side can afford a single mistake. If Switzerland secures the win, they prove that structural discipline and collective resilience can weather any offensive storm. If Algeria triumphs, they prove that speed, passion, and calculated unpredictability remain the ultimate weapons against the most solid giants in the sport. A victory here secures a spot in the knockout rounds and provides a definitive case study for which of these two systems can survive the pressure of the World Cup stage.